Alright, in this video, I'm going to talk about a machine that can burn wood using 10,000 volts, and it can kill you. Do not try this at home, but I'm going to explain to you what the process is. Stay tuned. Alright, what I'm talking about is called Lichtenberg wood burning. And you can buy it right on Amazon. I do not recommend you to do this at home. It's very dangerous. But I'm going to show you how I've tried to make it more dangerous. And there are some companies out there that make a little bit safer machines. But I'm going to show you this one right here from Amazon. And I'll put a link. You can look at it. Don't buy it. That's how it works. But what it does, when it comes to get this little machine, it's actually a neon transformer. It puts out 10,000 volts. It comes with a couple alligator clips like this and two brass rods. I just got pencils here just to show you. But what they want you to do is take the leads and connect them to this, which is steel here, and this is steel. And what you would do is put it down on a thing, and it arcs between each other. And you're going to see this in just a second out when I show you. But what it happens is this is all electrified, 10,000 volts. They do give you a pair of gloves. These are 12,000 volt, I think, AC gloves right here. And so you shouldn't ever handle it, when it's down there. You can actually set it the way you want to burn it, and take and move it, burn it, burn it. But personally, I didn't like it even being there if I had to move it. With even holding gloves like this, you still could do it, but you don't have any protection. The gloves are bad. You could potentially go through the glove. So what I want to do is make this so it's completely insulated, so that the voltage is nothing on this right here. And you're going to see in just a second how I did it out there. And makes it 1,000 times safer as far as I'm concerned to do it. But there are some companies, I think, that make machines that basically are doing what I did, a whole lot more expensive, of course. But anyway, I'm going to take that in the garage right now and show you what I've done and how the machine works. Let's go ahead and check it out. Hi everybody, this is the setup, but I've already modified a couple things. Normally, what you would do is just take this right here, a little wire, you connect it to the back of this, but what it does, it makes this whole thing electrified. It's 10,000 volts going through it. So my idea was to connect this wire straight to the electric. It's a little rod that runs through here, and I did that, and I taped it up, and I heat shielded it over top of this, thinking that would be okay, that would insulate that 10,000 volts away, but it does not, and I'm going to show you that in just a second. And then I was going to put this on here like this to kind of insulate it again, and put this on here, but that doesn't insulate it either. Here are 10,000 volt gloves that you use to handle it with, and I want double protection. If I happen to hold on to this right here, I don't want this to be electrified. I want that part to not be electrified. So I got double protection here. So I'm going to show you right now, even though I've done all this, how this is not protected. I got to cut this on, get my gloves on. Check this out. All right, even though I've got this all insulated right through here and all, when I push the button, I got a little kill switch here. It's going right straight through it. Let's move it up here a little higher. Even there, you can see it's actually hitting this. It's electrifying the actual piece here. Let me get it closer here. You can see it. See that? It's actually, everything's electrified there. 10,000 volts in your hand. So what we're going to try to do now, let me kill this off while we're talking here. I do have a kill switch. You can only cuts on when I push it with my foot. So it's not on while I'm not touching it. But what we got here is I have bought some 69,000 volt little insulating tape here, which we're going to take this off. We're going to insulate this up with 69,000 volt tape. Then we're going to put electric, this is an electrical conduit. We're going to put that on there. And then we're going to use this right here. We're going to use some non-electrical connectors here, this plastic. So when we connect this to that, hopefully with that insulating this one here, when I'm still holding this, if I did want to hold it, I'm not holding electricity. I'm not holding 10,000 volts. So that's my idea. So we got to get in here, insulate this, put this on here, get this on here, and see if it works. I'll show you again right now, just so you know. Even this is a little bit safer than what it was before. But when you connect this on here, like, even though before it was actually connecting to the actual rod, you know that's hot as a firecracker. It makes this hot too. Let's get it set up here. Let me see if I can show you this real quick. Look at that. See, it makes, even with all the insulation I got, it's still making this 10,000 volt power, 10,000 volt, very dangerous. So let's see if we can't make this a little bit safer to make some creations here. Here we go. All right, we got 70,000 volt insulated in, and we got electrical conduit here. And when I cut it on, it is not electrifying it. And once I put this on it, that takes me that much further away from it, so it will not be electrified. I'm pretty happy with that right now. So let's go ahead and get the other one done, get this mounted on here, and test it again. All right, what we have here now, double insulated. I could put an extra layer in here, electrical pipe. We have a layer of 69,000 volt insulator there. We have a plastic holder, not a metal that will conduct electricity. So we should be, I would never handle it without our gloves on, but now when you handle this right here with the gloves, you're not actually handling 10,000 volts. Only on these pin ends right here, and it won't leak through this, hopefully. But we're gonna have gloves on no matter what anyway, but this makes it a little bit safer. What I'll show you here, we'll put this up here like this just to show that it's not gonna arc there like it was before. All right, let me get my gloves on, and we'll crank it up and make sure that happens. All right, here we go. And it's on. Power's on. Nothing. Now I can actually touch this here with it on. Now you see this right here? It's still not going through there, but if I get it close here, there it is right there. But it's not, before you saw it leaking power all over here. It was going through everything. It would have arced right there before. We got it insulated now, so even though we'll never hold it without it, we can actually, when we handle it, we got we're doubly insulated against that 10,000 volt. There we go, it's working. Right there, looking good. All right, well, that makes it a little bit safer. Now I'm gonna show you a couple things that we've done and what we're gonna be working on. All right, I'm gonna throw a picture up here. Check this out. I did that horse drawing with this right here. But how did I do it? What I did, I took this right here. It's a printout of a horse. It's got carbon paper on back. And what I was able to do is actually trace it like this and actually put a mark on the wood. As I want, you can see my drawing right there. And once I got the drawings on the wood, I was able to take the handles and kind of make a drawing out of it, which I think is pretty cool. We'll see how, we might try another one now, but I just want to get this thing a little safer for me, in my mind anyway. If you go buy this thing, I do not recommend buying it. It can kill you. But if you were going to buy it, I don't like the way they hook it up. They hook the leads right straight to this conductive clamp, and everything's electrified. If you touch it, it could kill you. Now, if something happened and I touched mine, it won't. Right here, see, because it's all plastic, insulated. So this isn't electrified anymore. Just the end is electrified. Makes it a little safer, but it's still dangerous. Don't do this at home. All right, stay tuned. We're going to do some more drawings in the future. All right, let's do it. All right, let me give you a quick demonstration of how this works. What you do is have two terminals touching this wood that's been wet down, and we'll go through that process another time, but they're trying to get to each other. 10,000 volts working its way through a little bit moistened wood, trying to burn its way to it. Check it out right there. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? But you can actually do some really cool designs with it, and that's what it's for. But you see it's trying to go around. There it goes, and it's connected now. You see it. When I push my button down here, you see it just kind of flashing. It's connected. You can move it over and kind of get another angle on it, do some more. Here you can see some others I've done in the past, just testing right here. But that's basically how it works. Get a little closer so you can see it. Looks like lightning going through wood. Makes a pretty cool design. All right, you saw out there how I was using it to actually make a drawing, and here it is right here. It's a picture of a horse, and you saw me in the garage showing how I did that with some paper, you know, that put a little mark on the wood where I can kind of and burn around and make it. It's got some cool stuff. I'm going to put some pictures up here while I'm talking, some of the pictures that they show with the machine that you can do with it. You know, people decorate guitars and picture frames and all kind of stuff. It's really cool. It makes a really cool artwork. I'm going to call it artwork. If some people say that's not artwork, but anyway, I'm going to call it artwork right now. And so we're going to try to do a couple things with it. I want to kind of show you where I was at with it. But it is very dangerous. I'm not recommending anybody do it, but maybe you can come along with me and do a couple things. What y'all think? I'll show you as I do them, and it's 1,000 times safer than the way it was. I'm not handling, I'm always have my gloves on. I would never do it without gloves, but when I hold the glove onto the thing, it's not electrified anymore because of how I've insulated and put the tape on it and everything. So it's all good. All right, well, I appreciate everybody coming along. Stay tuned. We'll see you on another, maybe another little thing doing it. So don't forget to click like, comment below, share, and subscribe to the Gigmaster. We'll see you on another adventure tomorrow.